Hello. Today is Sunday, the 21st of June, and I'm here at Newlands Forest by the beautiful river on Table Mountain. And not only is it International Yoga Day, but it's also been 13 years since I became a yoga teacher in Rishikesh, India. The 6 weeks that would change my life forever. I've been to this mountain many times in the last 6 years, mostly as outings for the boys from the township, to walk my own dog, and incorporating some of the community dogs from time to time. We loved to run along the paths and walk along the rocks, watching the dogs playing in the water. And those memories of the last 5 years, my time during lockdown, and having the resources, the interest and invested sponsors and other parties and friends for support, was a time where blessings were abundant. And I did go to Flamingo Heights yesterday. I did go to see what was going on in Lansdowne. And I was met with something that I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting the environment and the conditions to be as bad as they were. It has put into context the way that I've been feeling for a while about the need to shift and change my approach when it comes to the nonprofit organization. And it also has to have some reciprocity. In the future of this country and in Cape Town, and what is supposed to happen this year in our political, social structure with the voting and all of that sort of thing, have to believe that there is a better way. Because as much as I've tried to do the job of my ward councillor and be the best version of myself, I feel completely isolated, completely pushed aside, completely forgotten when it comes to the acknowledgement of the insurmountable amount of work that myself, people in my circle and my corner, those that have given and still try to, and I'm the only one on the ground that is on the front line. I can't do that to myself anymore. When my yoga journey started back in 2013, I put myself on the streets to experience this front line after a devastating flood came towards the northern regions of India. And this catalyzed my transformation. It definitely attuned me to a higher vibration, a frequency that could continue transmuting, continue to take the lessons from suffering for ascension, for expansion. So after 13 years, with some discipline and some waywardness, of course, I'm still human. I've made many mistakes. I've also felt like I've had a target on my back, of course. Neither this way nor that way. I don't carry judgment. I cannot afford to carry the grudges. People haven't always understood me. It can be quite controversial. But all of this culminates into self-mastery. And I needed to be here at this river today, at this stream, to release all those past versions of self down into that rippling water. Of course, our life is just like this. Of course, there will be rocks and boulders in the way. We have to become like water. We have to flow. And in flowing, we grow. All right, let's read today's reading. All the worlds, including the world of the Creator, are subject to return, re-manifestation, O Arjuna, but he who reaches me, O son of Kunti, has no rebirth. Every moment, the past moment is dead, and each moment dies an instant after it is born. Death is coexistent with life. That is, there is birth, death, and rebirth moment after moment. When one realizes this, life and discipline becomes effortless. To live in this spirit where there is death every moment, one had to see a great master like my Gurudev Swami Shivananda. When death is brought into life, there is no attachment or craving. The ego as the storehouse of experiences is dropped, and when this happens, there is God. This is possible only by grace. Some extremely ignorant people ask, what happens to me after I become one with God? The fact that they are so seriously concerned about what happens to their individual personality is proof, positive, that God realization is still far away from them. Excuse me. Wow, you have to excuse me for that. I had to grab my water, and I'm wondering what it was about this particular paragraph that I need to backtrack on. Why did that seem to bring something up inside me? When death is brought into life, there is no attachment or craving. The ego as the storehouse of experiences is dropped. And when this happens, there is God. This is possible only by grace. Well, I've always thought that I've had to sacrifice so much and that I've lost so much. But I understand that these layers of self, they needed to keep shedding. So many animals do that. Maybe even hibernation is a form of shedding. What do you need to let go of to be the highest version of yourself? What needs renouncing? I wanted to put myself right here in the middle of everybody today so we could hear the excitement of kids playing, and that's what we need to do. We need to bring that excitement back. Some extremely ignorant people ask, what happens to me after I become one with God? The fact that they are so seriously concerned about what happens to their individual personality is proof positive that God realization is still far away from them. A seeker once wrote to our master, I have realized God, now please tell me what to do. What an absurd question. If he has realized and become one with God, the omniscient, does he not know? Yet the world is full of such wonderful people whom we have to answer to. The simple answer is, when you become one with God, His will and yours will be in perfect alignment. A lump of salt coming into contact with the ocean becomes inseparably one with the ocean. It's not lost, but it has attained to incomparable dignity and glory of oceanhood. Similarly, God realization is no loss of personality. It is the expansion of that personality to cosmic dimensions. The sage of self-realization thus becomes God Himself, when, as in the case of specially chosen masters, the personality is returned to the world. It is no longer a limited, egoistic, imperfect personality, but a gift from God, a part of Himself. That is why we regard the Guru as God. And within ourselves, we all have this light to be our own Guru. If we have, yay, dogs, the self-worth, the trust, the faith in self, to be the way, to embody the I am, the omniscience, the omnipresence. To enjoy all of this life as it was supposed to be enjoyed. Wild, exploring. It's my wish to have this opportunity to bring the boys from the location back here again. IndiePAM non-profit organization does not have a motor vehicle at the moment, and so I rely on sponsorships and gifts from friends and donors of IndiePAM. I want to say a very big thank you to Gideon Jobert, Tours and Chauffeur Service for bringing me to some of these locations. And also Painter Digital Application Technologies for helping me with my technology. So, life is a wonderful mystery, and you have everything you need inside yourself to be love, light, peace. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Please share this with anyone you think may resonate with these messages, and enjoy building a conscious community, one that's authentic, supportive, and encouraging. Lots of love.